What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of R&R. As always, I'm Logan.
And I'm Ethan. And today we're going to be going over the Burris FastFire E for enclosed. Would you say a whim purchase?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, we've been looking for an optic for this budget rolling build that we've been kind of, trying to do for the last couple months or whatever. But normally $399, $499.
That's what MSRP
Yeah,
is.
MSRP was normally $499.
I think street value I've been seeing for about $250 to $300.
Yeah, and PSA had it on sale for $150. So we seen it the first time about a month ago.
Yeah.
Didn't pull the trigger just because I didn't know.
Partnership between Burris and Steiner.
Well, yeah, and even like the quality of it was the main thing. But after kind of talking a little bit about it, it came on sale again, and we snagged one. So this is kind of our little budget rolling build. The more modern budget rolling build, as you can see down here for control or reference, is like the actual, I guess, pinnacle or whatever you want to say of like the modern rolling build with the shadow systems, with the, I would say the big brother, of the FastFire is the Steiner MPS. So we're just kind of going off of that a little bit, but it's a 22 by 17 millimeter sight picture or window, whatever you want to call it. It's got 8 brightness settings, which the top of them, eight brightness settings. The buttons are on top. You guys will see here in the video. They're very, very clean. I wish the audible clicks were a little bit more audible.
Yeah, but I definitely like how big they are, and they're very kind of grippy with a little bit of the rubber coating.
They've got like a little rubberized coating on it. I can't talk today. But
you can't talk, and I sound like RFK a little bit, so.
I don't think you're that bad. but they have an always-on feature, which I guess some people love it, some people hate it. It depends how it is. It's not like a shake away or shake awake. It's not like you can hold it and turn it off. It's just, what I've been doing is just keep it on the lowest setting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm not using it, or if I don't have it like in the holster or like bedside or whatever. 60,000 hour battery life, which is pretty good.
It's way better than the MPS.
But with it being always on, that 60,000 might.
That just die.
No. But yeah, with the 60,000 hour battery life, with it being always on, to each their own. Some people like it, some people don't.
Well, and also it's a green dot instead of a red dot. This is the first time I've ever played with one.
This is the first time I've ever shot an actual green dot as well.
And also one of the other things that we were talking about, battery life. This one uses a 1632 battery, which is a little bit more odd, and it's only got a 13,000 hour battery life, I believe. This uses a CR 2032, which is kind of the standard for red dots. So that's pretty cool. I do like that quite a bit.
Your normal RMRs and everything else, the same battery. So if you guys have a bunch of those, this one will fit right in it.
The only thing I would say that I'm just seeing that we're not doing a full comparison. That's going to be coming up in the future. But I don't like necessarily that it uses a Torx or a hex key for adjusting the elevation.
I think it's a T20.
Okay.
I want to say is what it is. It comes with it. So in the package too, it comes with the mounting screws. It comes with the Torx for your windage and elevations, obviously when you're sighting in. The other side has a little flathead too for the battery component, which you'll see too. It's on the other side of this. It is on the side, so it does make it a little bit bulkier on the side. It's not a slim line as like the MPS, but realistically, it is what it is. This is a acro footprint.
Yeah.
So if you have an MRR or an RMR cut optic slide, you will have to get a base plate for it. I think I got this on Amazon. It's like a CM machine or whatever. It was like $25-$30 or something like that. So it ain't no biggie.
Well, also the nice thing though too is that this has high enough suppressor height sights that it's still co-witness even with with that bigger base plate.
Yep, this is still co-witness with that. So like he said, with the green dot, it is a green dot, 3.25 MOA, 1-click MOA for your windage when you're sighting it up. 1 click up and down, left and right. We already said 22 by 17 millimeter sight window. The weight on it, it is a 2.45 ounce optic, so not super heavy, but obviously a little heavier than your regular reflex or RMRs or even the other FastFires that are not enclosed. But
and also the other thing is too, it's 70-75 T6 aluminum, so it's aircraft grade aluminum. I'd say the biggest difference though that you're going to see between these two optics just right off the bat is this one's made in the U.S. with all U.S. made components. This is 100% Chinese made. But other than that, I mean, it seems like it feels pretty nice. It feels like it has nice quality. Like I said, just a few of the other small features I've seen that I really like so far is you guys will be able to see, but
yeah, we'll zoom in on it.
But there's a white line that goes through the center of the top of the window on the aluminum housing and then down low.
Yep.
And that's really nice for when you're
Like a reference point.
Yeah, it's like when you're coming out, you can kind of see the white line and be able to line up your dot a little faster.
A little quicker on transitions or whatever.
Something I've recommended to years is putting a little paint marker and just putting a dot above the sight window where the middle is.
With that, a couple more little specs about it before we get into a little bit shooting. We do have to sight it in, so we'll get that. But it does say that it is waterproof.
IPX7.
IPX7 waterproof and shockproof. So we will put that to a test. Your normal, wear and tear, bumping on stuff. If it's on your battle belt or in your holster, you throw it in your drawer.
We'll pretty much test it for everything that we've ever used an RMR for.
Yeah.
Because for me, that's still the benchmark. I understand it's open emitter and everything else, but I mean, I've got one from 2014, 2013 that I've just absolutely beat the hell out of over the years and it still runs.
And I think my 19 has one from 2016, not 2016, 2017. So, and they still run, they still work. But yeah, so that's just kind of a little overview on it. We're not really going into like a crazy deep dive. This is kind of just like a first look. It's a new optic, but it's not brand new. It didn't drop just last week. It's been out since like February, March, something like that. So it's been out for a few months. But yeah, so like I said, with that, we're just gonna get a couple rounds down, probably step back at however far, get it sighted in, and then we'll just kind of do a little bit of closing thoughts on it, just how we feel, first impressions, whatnot. So we'll zoom you guys out and we'll get some shots down it. So,
all right, so we went ahead and got some first looks at it, first few shots through it. I mean, I've got some initial opinions. I'm sure you have the same. You want me to start or you want to start?
I can start.
Okay.
Like I said, my I guess first thoughts with it, for the price point, $500. I don't know for $500, honestly. I know that's MSRP and you can find them cheaper, but even still $250, $300, I'm not 100% sure. $150 all day.
Yeah.
All day $150. Just for what you guys seen, that really is the only shot that we putting through this. Just sighting it in, doing a little plinking, some walking, some shooting. The dot is crisp. I do actually like the green dot more than I thought I would. Just for people, the difference between green and red. Supposedly the green is supposed to be better on your eye, less splash, less starring for people that have stigmatisms like myself, because I'm broken. The downside, I will say, and I'm sure you'll agree with it because we already talked about it, the clicks for your ups and downs, left and right, windage, whatever else, they are mushy and they're not audible at all.
I'd actually say non-existent. Almost.
Yeah, you kind of have to literally have it up to your ear and actually do the turn to be able to hear the click. And when I say audible, obviously audible, visual or hearing it, but you can't even feel it either.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's a little mushy, but I mean overall for $150 on sale, I'd do it again, all day.
And that's one of those things too, is we're only comparing it against the MPS, which we paid about $380 for this. So we didn't pay full MSRP for this one either. Is this optic 2.5 times better? I don't know. We'll see.
Like I said, this is just the first, first looks. Like we talked about in the beginning. I know this optic's been around for a few months. It is new of this year, maybe the last 6 months, whatever. Mainly, like I said, we just want to get a dot on this dagger for our poor man's rolling build. But we are also kind of testing this enclosed emitter hype. This new hotness coming around. Yeah. So far, I mean, the Steiner's done great.
Yeah.
But the little, the baby brother, like I said, I'll reiterate, MSRP, normal price. I don't know. I think I would rather work an extra double or save a little extra pocket change. And, but I mean, for $150, yeah, sure, all day. So, I mean, do you have anything else for it, or?
I'd say the only other thing I kind of saw is this Optic had no issues out of his Ragnarok.
Yeah.
It doesn't really fit inside
Safari Land.
the Safari Land without any kind of modification. It's, at least on the, I think this one's the 6304. So it's the ALS SLS system. It's a full level 3 retention.
Now maybe without the hood or something.
So
or,
maybe with just the ALS system, it might work. Not really sure. But yeah, the dot's easy to track. It's got relatively the same window size as the Steiner. The green I'm not necessarily sold on, but I've got a little bit of a different issue. I've got an astigmatism, and I'm also colorblind, so the green does actually
So you're really broken.
Yeah, I'd say so the green does kind of blend in a little bit more with the background I was noticing.
That's good information, actually.
But overall, I mean, just for a budget optic, like I said, time will tell. We got a lot of rounds to put through it. We got a lot of testing we're gonna have to do, but
we'll definitely be putting it through its paces. Like I said, we're not gonna beat the living crap out of it, but we're gonna, you know, rack it off the table, rack it off the belt, the holster, the shoe.
We're gonna do what we normally do.
Do a little bit of drop test. You know, you never know, because we don't want to be like, hey guys, you know, this is it, blah blah blah. It's good. Go buy it because we like it. Obviously, you guys don't probably care what we think anyway. But you know, hey, go buy this, and then you guys get it, and it just loses 0 after a drop. Or, you know, you bang it up against your truck or what, you know what I mean? Just little dumb things like that. So we will put it through its paces. You know, we will reiterate and come back to this, you know, probably in a few months or so. You know, we'll get some actual rounds through it and, you know, actually put it through its paces. But like I said, this is just a first look, a little bit of an overview, you know, just kind of bringing you guys along with us to sighting it in, you know, whatever else. You know, thank you from both of us for hitting that 500 mark.
Yeah.
On the actually, you guys obliterated the 500 mark within a matter of a day and a half. That Christmas video really took off.
Yeah.
It really took off. But that bug out giveaway will be in the works once we get probably past Christmas and stuff, you know, and get everything settled and whatnot. So that will be here in the near future. But with that, you know, please like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification so you know when we drop a video. And as always,
we'll see you guys next time through Daily Dose of R&R.
We'll see you guys.